Hello friends, welcome back to our CCNA 200-301 series. Today is video number 74. In video number 74, we are going to discuss about SNMP. Maybe you are thinking what is this one, what is the protocol. In simple words, we can say it is a monitoring protocol. Some of our subscriber is also asking how we are going to monitor our network and how we can do. See, actually we have in our syllabus also. So let me read where we have this one. If you see our syllabus paper, that is PDF or any paper whatever we have in our Cisco site, if you see 4.4, we have explained the function of SNMP in the network operation. We don't have configuration, troubleshooting, verification. We don't have, only we need to explain the function, how it is working SNMP in the network operation. So we don't have more detail here. In CCNP we have little more detail. So anyhow, let's start. You will be thinking why we want to use this, what is this. Okay, so before going, let me tell you, if you have in your organization 3 switches or 4 switches and 2 router, no need to worry. You can monitor daily. You can log into the switch, or you can SSH, or you can telnet sitting from one PC. From your laptop you can SSH or telnet the switches and router whatever is you have in your organization, and you can check the status, everything is okay or not, or what is the issue, or like this. But imagine if you have like a network where you have more than 300 switches, 15 to 20 routers, and dozens of servers and PCs like laptops. It is very difficult to monitor, right? It is very difficult if you want to monitor a big network in a big organization where we have more than 100 or 200 switches, more servers, routers. All you need to monitor. If you are logging individually, it will take long time, and it is very difficult to look like that way also. So how you can do, what you will do, how to overcome these types of issue? You will use SNMP protocol to monitor the network devices. SNMP stands for Simple Network Management Protocol, and this is a very important protocol, and you can say this is a open standard protocol. SNMP is an open standard for network monitoring. Means you can run this in any vendor, not only Cisco, any vendor. And we have 2 types in this one, that is SNMP manager as well as agent. Manager is nothing but take one PC and install the application, that we can say as a manager, and the agent is our networking device, whatever device we have like IP base, we can say that is the agent. But anyhow, let me revise here, let me go point by point. So first of all, this is a full form we know, and in simple words we can say it is a monitoring protocol. It is a application protocol that used for network management, and it is used for monitoring the network, monitoring and managing the devices on your network. So with this protocol, you are not only going to monitor, you are going to configure also. You can monitor as well as, if you want, you can configure also. With the help of MP protocol, we can retrieve the information from the network device, and also we can configure the information from the network device. We have read only or write only mode. With the help of that mode, whatever we configure, we can do reading operation, or we can do writing operation. Okay, all SNMP messages are transmitted via UDP protocol, that is user datagram protocol. We are going to discuss some basic. We did not discuss what is UDP because everyone know TCP, UDP, that's why I did not cover. But anyhow, make a list, whatever we did not cover, we are going to cover that one. Okay, if some of the guys who is working in an organization, if you are working in telecom or anywhere, you will understand what is SNMP. Remember, long time or now also everyone is saying I am a NOC engineer, network operation center. He is sitting in the NOC and he is monitoring the network. Same, that is also SNMP. He's checking if any alarm is coming from site. He's calling the team and he's saying to the team, there is alarm, go to that site. Same here also in networking devices. We are using one software, that is SNMP. We have different vendors of software we can install, we can buy. Some free source also available, open standard, that is like we have free tools also. You want to use, you can install in your machine to check that one. And we have paid one also. In our organization we are taking the paid one because we need trust and everything, license one. We don't want to use any any open one without license. So we are using the license one in our organization. Example, we have SolarWind network performance monitoring tool. This is one. Manage Engine, OP Manager, and this one MRTG. You can try to look in Google. This is a software we can install in our PC. In simple words, we will say SNMP is a monitoring tool. It is used to monitor our network. Like if you, as I told you example, if we have 300 devices and you have the 15 router in your organization and many PCs, it is difficult to monitor. Like you can configure in this one, if this router is using more CPU or more RAM, or if it is interface go down, please send me message or notify. It is a application you install and monitor the network. Like this protocol collect the data from the networking device. He will send some request to get the information, and it will plot in the graph. You can see in the graph what is happening from last week, 1 hour before, and 1 year before. Like this you can see. In simple words, we can say it is a monitoring tool. Okay, with the help of SNMP protocol, we can retrieve the information from network devices, as we discussed already, and this one already we discussed. And this is example. Let me tell you what is manager and what is this one. Example, I will see this is a one PC. Okay, I am saying this is a one PC, this is computer, it is connected to router. I am taking this is a simple example. In one router you will have 2 router or 15 router or like 100 switches like this here. This is a big topology, but our simplicity I am taking one PC and one router. So this one you can say SNMP manager, because we install the application here, so that application is running here, and we can say SNMP as a agent. So router or whatever network device, not only router, we can have printer, PCs, as well as switches. All IP based thing, whatever we have, we can configure. So if anything go wrong, we can get the message or email depending upon the configuration what you configure. And also you will get in this PC. So in this PC you can observe what is happening in your network. So SNMP manager is a software that is running on a PC or a server that will monitor the network device. Okay, and SNMP agent that is run on the network device like router, switch, or server. Okay, I hope you understand, right? This is simple topic. We have only theory, we don't have configuration, but we are going to do configuration. We will try to do configuration also in our lab. Okay, in this one we have a management information base. We have one database, that is management information base. It is collection of manage object. Means in this database we have information whatever we need to pull from the devices. Depending upon the different vendor, they have different features whatever we need to, like every 1 minute we need to check the status of router, check the interface status, check the temperature of the router, and check how much RAM is utilizing, what is the CPU, how much CPU is utilized, and what about the switch. We have so many things that is present in MIB. So we can say it is a collection of manage object. It contains set of questions that SNMP manager can ask with the agent, and it is commonly shared between agent and manager. So this is a one, imagine this is a one database, whatever question we need to ask with them, with the router or switch or whatever networking device, that question all is written here, and this is shared between the manager. This is a manager and this is a agent, we will share between them. So every 1 second, depending upon the time whatever we keep, like 1 minute or 2 minute, every that time period, he will send the request, and they will send the status, and it will plot in the graph. It will show you what is going on here. So we have messages. What messages we have, let's discuss. SNMP manager and agent use SNMP messages to communicate between them. Okay, and what messages they are using? They are using get message are sent by the manager. Manager is going to send the message get to retrieve the information from the agent, and set message are used by the manager to set the information. Means if we want to configure anything, we will use set message to make the changes in the configuration. But if we are getting only information, then we will write get message. And get next retrieve the value of the next object present in the MIB. Okay, what is MIB? We already discussed here. Management information database. So this is a database, management information base. We can say this is a simple database which is having whatever question we are going to ask with the agents. Okay, and get response message is used by agent to reply to get message. So with this get response, they are going to reply whatever status is there. And trap message also initiated by the agent. Like if this is a router and this is our manager, every time manager is sending something, they are replying something, but suddenly something happened wrong. Without asking him, they can send them without like this guy is asking what is the status of this question, he will reply, but within the duration or before asking this one, or if any other event happened, it is configured, then he can send that. He also, like, he will say the interface of this one is down, it is not present in your question, but I am saving that information. That information we will get with the trap message. Trap message are initiated by the agent to inform the manager on the event. Any event that is happened, he can himself also can tell that this is the problem we have by the trap message. Okay, and get bulk message is also there. We can get the large data, not sending one by one, we can get more data. And this is a inform message is used by the manager to acknowledge that I received the data. And in this one we have 3 protocol, that is SNMP version 1, version 2, and then version 3, and version 2 we have 2C. We are saying we will discuss that one also. So version 1, version 2, version 3 we have here. Limited, that is limited feature we have here. We have more feature but limited authentication. In this version 3 we have more security, that is encryption as well as authentication we have. So what we are saying, let me brief one more time. Okay, then we will see if we want we can do lab, but actually in our syllabus we don't have lab. Okay, so let me revise. SNMP is a open standard for network monitoring, and it is having server as well as the client. Server is used to collect the data from the client. What is client means? This is the agent who is going to reply that one. Okay, and this is going to collect all the data and store in his memory, and he will give the graph and the what we can say all the dashboard. In the dashboard we will have what is going on, what is the behavior and all that one. Okay, and data where depending upon the SNMP manager system are organized in the MIB. What is MIB? As we discussed, MIB is used because MIB is nothing but a management information base. It is having the list whatever need to check, and we agent and the manager both are share this question. They will ask and they will reply that one. And in simple words we can say there are 3 types of version: version 1, version 2, version 3 also. In version 1 we have like use plain text for authentication between the manager and agent, and we cannot take the bulk information. But here in the version 2 we have like bulk information we can ask. And in third one we have the support strong authentication and encryption. It is preferred version, but it is not supporting for all the devices for the version 3. So mostly we are using version 2 or version 3 depending upon the devices whatever we have in our organization. Okay, and we have string also. Like string is nothing but a password. We will have, when we are configuring, we will write RO, that is read only, or RW to write only. This is a 2 types of string we are going to use. Like SNMP version 2C, we are saying 2C. This one we have advanced version, little advanced compared to version 2. We are saying 2C. Use community string rather than the username password. In this one we are not using username password, we are saying community. Let me write here community string, we are saying community string. For the username and password, we are writing that community string. We are using community string rather than the username and password for the authentication of the SNMP manager and the agent. So whenever we are going to configure manager and agent, we are going to use the username password, but in here in this one we are saying community string, we are not saying username and password. I will show you what that one. So if match is found between the manager and the agent, then they can communicate, and we can write read only community is used for manager to read information, and write only string we use to use in the manager to have the permission to read as well as write the configuration or set the configuration. If you want to make some changes in the configuration, we can do that one also. Okay, so let me erase this one, and then I will write some comments, and let me show you also in a basic packet tracer. Actually what we will do, we will install one application in our client PC, and we are going to configure the SNMP protocol in our router or switch, and then we are going to do, but we don't have the lab in our what we call in our CCNA syllabus. But anyhow, example, see, this is a router R1 in the configuration we have in the configuration mode. So we need to write we have like this. So what steps we will write? We will write SNMP space server, and here we need to write community, and then whatever password or username you want to give, you can write here. I will give ABC, and you can write RO means read only. Same thing we will copy from here to here, community, and here if you want to give different name, you can give ABC1, and if you want to give write permission, you will write write. So this is a configuration. After that what you will do, you need to define which one is the server. Like you will write SNMP server, I will do, no problem, you will be confused, no problem. Host, then you will give the host name, that is IP address, whatever IP you want to give, 10.10. or something. Then you will write the whatever permission you want to give, you will assign that one. Okay, so anyhow, let me show you there in the packet tracer. I will open the packet tracer here. See, this is the packet tracer. I already taken this one, and let me close this one, so you will have the idea. But don't worry, we don't have configuration, troubleshooting, verification in our syllabus. Only we have the theory, what is a tool and why we use this one, what is that one. Only we have that one only. Okay, if you want, I will show the configuration, no problem. So let me show the configuration. What we will do is this one. This is the PC we will take. I assign the IP address in the PC 192.168.1.2, and this is a default gateway, subnet mask, and then default gateway I put the router interface. Okay, and I configure the router and interface here. Let me show you. If I write here show IP interface brief, you will get the, I assign the one IP address here. Okay, so now we are going to configure the SNMP protocol. Okay, so if you want to configure that one, how we will give, we will go to global configuration mode, then we will write SNMP server, and then you can write community, and here you are writing the password. So I will write ABC. Okay, ABC read only. So ABC password is read only. So here SNMP agent on the host router is undergoing a, let me see what is we are getting here, warm start it is saying. So anyhow, let's proceed and do that one. And here password I will give ABC1, and then I will write, I need to give permission for write also. So I will write WR write. So now what I will do, I need to assign the IP address for the host. So server IP address I need to give. So what is the IP address for the server? So server IP address we give 192.168.1.2. okay, 1.2, and I will give ABC string password we need to give ABC. I will give ABC1. okay, so this one is not taking, so something we put wrong. Let me check after this one, because I think packet tracer support or not. A server host is asking write community enable SNMP. We need to write enable. Let me write enable this SNMP. Actually that command is not supporting in the packet tracer, but anyhow whatever we wrote, we will check show run, then we will see that one. let's see here. See, so here if you see, we configure the SNMP server community ABC for RO and ABC1 for RW. So now we configure this one, okay. But in real scenario, we have one command, that the one which we are getting error in the packet tracer. If we do in the GNS3, it will work, I hope. But here it will not accepting. We need to define the server also. What is the server we are going to use? That server IP we need to assign. But as we are doing in packet tracer, so we will just enable that one, and then we will go here, and in the PC we have MIB. You remember MIB? What is MIB? If you see here, MIB is nothing but a management information base. It is a collection of managed objects. So in this we have the managed object. So when you purchase the software, you will have this application separately. So I will write here the router IP address 192.168.1.1, and advanced I will click. We need to add this. First time we need to add. So this IP came read string, what we give. This is a password example. As I told you, here we don't have the username and password. We need to give only the read and write string. So here I use ABC for the read RO only, and read write is ABC1. Okay, you remember in the router we give that configuration. If you remember, let me show you. If we write show run, we have here for read only we give ABC, for read write we give ABC1. So what I will do, I will go in this advanced setting. In the read only I will give ABC, and here in this one I can give ABC1, and here which version we want to use. So nowadays we are using version 3, so I will click version 3. Okay, so I set this one. Then let me go to the packet tracer. I set this one in this one, and if we maximize this one, we can go in this tree. We have the router, we have the switch, whatever the vendor define, we have this all here. Okay, so now what you need to do, whenever you purchase the license version, you will have like this. You have different parameters. So I will click this one. I will see what we have in this one. If you go and here interface, if you go here in this management, if you see, we have the system, and if I select the system and I will write get, here I will write get, and then I will click go. He's saying command error because we did not select the term. Let me OID ID is coming. This is okay. What issue we have? Result is giving get, we selected, and we selected bad value. It is already maybe this one. Which router we have? Router, we have one router only. Okay, so let me check which one. Actually we don't have in our syllabus, but anyhow I am doing this. We will do in CCNP for GNS3, not here. If you see here now we have. So let me tell you. See, first of all what we will do, we have first of all we need to add the interface of the router which we configure. Okay, so I will put that IP address. I will click this connect, then it will ask read community, write community. So whatever password we give, we need to write. I give ABC, I wrote ABC here. This is ABC1, and which version we need to use, we need to write that one and press OK. So it will interconnect. Then press here, and then we will have the first one. We will select this, and then we will go inside, and then in this tree, if we go system, then we have system name. So if you select system name and press get, you will have the router, because our system name is the router. Here if you see router, let me see, show, this is the router. If I change the configuration here, host name, like I will write R1. Okay, I will write R1. We have R1 now. So now let me again put get. See, now change to R1. Before we have R. And if you want to see some more information like sys uptime or anything, you can select and you will get whatever time and object. Depending upon different vendor software, we have different feature. If you want to see the interface, or in interface what is values, and depending upon the manufacturer, we have different feature. This one, so name we can check, and the description, like here what we have the software, we can check that one. Okay, let me show you the, this is a get command we use. Okay, if I want to write set, I can write set command also. In the set command we will use the this string, and what value you need to set. So example, I want to set R2. Okay, so I will write R2 and then I will press this one and then I will say go. So now I set the R2. Okay, if you go in the router and you will check, it will change to R2. Now we have R1. If you see, now it is changed to R2. So in this simple lab, what we are doing actually, in this lab I am showing you how to configure the router. Okay, how to configure the router with this protocol. And in the packet tracer we don't have all features. In generally, whenever we are doing the lab in GNS3 or EVNG, we will type this command also, but this command is not taking the packet tracer. Without taking this command, it is working in the packet tracer, but in real life we are typing this one to execute this one. Okay, what we need to do, let me revise this one. First of all, in the router, what you will do, you will go here in the router, you will write SNMP server community. Then after that, this is assume a password, whatever password you want to give, you will write that password and you will write RO, means read only. Then you will write SNMP server and community, then again the password for the write. Okay, I wrote ABC1. Then after that you need to assign the host, but it is not working in the packet tracer, so we will leave this one. And after that, after finishing this one, you will go in the your supplied software, whatever software your company is using for the network management. We have many software. Example I shown here, like we have SolarWind, we have Manage Engine, we have MRTG, we have different, whatever software you have, you will go there in the computer. This computer we are saying as a network management computer, NMS we are saying, network management system, or network management terminal, NMT we can say, NMT. In the network management terminal we install that application, and after doing the configuration we will go here in this application and you will assign the IP address of the router, and then you will press advance, and then you have here, you need to write the password whatever you assign for the read community, write community, and you need to select which version you want to use and press OK. After that you will maximize this MIB tree, and in this one you will go inside and here you have the system detail. You will select the name if you want to see name. We have many feature here. You can try, you will go here if you want to check routing protocol and RIP or EIGRP, whatever advantage means advanced features you want to see, you can see, but all features are not available in packet tracer, but this one is available. You can try. I did not configure the packet tracer as we don't have in our syllabus the configuration, only we need to understand what is this one. Okay, so that's why I given high level lab only, but before closing this video, let me revise. So see, imagine if you have a large network in your organization, you have many switches, routers and many servers, hundreds of workstation, and it is difficult to monitor all. Like if you have one or two devices you can easily monitor, but it is very difficult to monitor so many devices. So NMS is a network management system. It is used to monitor a large number of network. With this one you will have the one PC. In that computer you are getting all the information. If you are integrated with the SMS system, you will get the message in your mobile saying that for this router you have this issue, like this. Depending upon your company design and your organization, you can use like this. You will get one SMS in your router saying what is the problem from which router. We have that feature also, but depending upon the organization you will use that one. Okay, so now this is just, remember, it is a monitoring protocol. It is used to monitor the network. If we have many devices we cannot monitor, so it is easy to use one application and install in the one PC. The PC which we install this application is known as SNMP manager, and the other devices which is going to send the data, that devices is known as agents, and we configure agents, and then agents is going to send the data to server, and server is going to plot the graph, and it will show us the utility of the CPU and how much internet we use, what is the bandwidth, and which user use more bandwidth, which user use less bandwidth, and we can block the user also. If we use more bandwidth we can block for 4 hours, 5 hours, like that we can do. So with the help of SNMP manager we can read the configuration, read the parameter, as well as we can write. we can retrieve the information and we can configure the information also. Okay, so this is a simple only. Don't take this is a big thing. This is a small protocol. Actually, whenever we want to do troubleshooting, we use many tool. Like we will use ping. We will try to ping from one switch to another switch, it is working or not working, and we will use debug and conditional debug. Actually, debug we should not use in our production network. Whenever we are having the organization and it is working, don't use open we are going to open the debug in the router. So we are getting for troubleshooting we are going to discuss that one in CCNP, that is debug and unconditional debug. Conditional debug and the unconditional debug, that is nothing but debug we will open in the router, so it will utilize more CPU and it will show us what is packet is going or not going, but it is not recommended to use in the production network. If you don't have any option to do the troubleshooting, then only we use that one debug or unconditional debug. Else we are going to use ping or trace route to check the issue, or we are using the syslog. We have one more server, we have one more application like syslog, system log, so it will keep all the log in the system. So maybe in next video we are going to discuss about the syslog also. So syslog is nothing but a application which is going to store whatever is going on in the system, so we can look that log also. And this is also a SNMP is a protocol for big organization, they are using this one. So with this one also we can monitor our network. Okay, so this is simple and easy protocol, easy to configure also. If you want, you can download any free protocol and install, or you can use a VMware workstation. In that you can create a virtual machine and you can add that tool, and you can connect that PC to any other router in GNS or EVNG, and you can check that one. But in our syllabus we don't have that one, configuration and troubleshooting. You need to have the idea, this is a protocol we are going to use in our network to monitor our networking devices, not only router switches like printer and whatever we have in our organization IP based system we are going to monitor. We will have a graph plotted with a utility and how much CPU use, what issue happen, everything we will have there. And you can say these are the tool which is available in the market. We can use this one for real environment to monitor our network. This is just basic. Okay, so thank you very much for seeing our video. Subscribe to our channel, like our video, share it with your friend. Thank you. Bye.